There's a phrase that people commonly use, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है ना? Like whatever happens, happens for the good. Is that really true, or is it just us rationalizing the situation that we are in and making peace with it?
Even if it is just rationalizing the situation and making peace with it, the peace is important. Because any action you take out of a frustrated, anxious, tired, angry mind is always going to down spiral your life. Any action that is taken out of a happy, peaceful, calm mind is always going to up spiral your life. Right? You think back in your life, are you really proud of any, even one decision that you took when you are angry? Everything that happens for the good is a great way to bring the mind back, to bring in acceptance, this is the way it is, so that instead of denying it or complaining about it, in both cases you cannot take good action.
Correct.
You are now having a mind through which whatever action you take will have a much higher probability of serving you than otherwise. Let me put this out.
Okay.
You know, people wait for such a long time to take some decision or the other, whatever it is. They want all the data, everything that they can know about that particular thing that they want to take the decision about, and they wait and wait and wait and wait. And I say this, I say the only thing that happens when you wait to take a decision is you grow old. Right? Take the decision. More than 95% of the decisions you take in your life are reversible. It's better to take the decision in January, find out it is wrong in March, course correct, than wait till December and just sit on the fence, right?
100%.
On the other side, if you look back and see, and you think, oh my God, was this decision the right decision? I can guarantee you it was the ultimate perfect decision that you took. Why?
Why?
Because you cannot rewind there and choose something else and see how life turned out till now.
Exactly. You don't know the alternative.
You have no idea. So whatever decision you take is always the best.
Or take the decision and make it the best decision you've ever taken in your life.
Perfect.
Probably.
Right? So instead of waiting, I'm not saying you be reckless. I'm not saying that, you take all your father's money and put it in Sakubai chemicals. Right? But I'm saying educate yourself, understand that there is a limit to how much you can educate yourself, and take that decision. And sometimes it will work and you will feel wonderful, and sometimes it will fail. And when there is failure, you need to learn. So when something doesn't work, if you can simply learn from it, then you are not allergic to failure either, because it's a learning experience. You are a better human being, better equipped to deal with life further on.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So don't be scared of failure. Celebrate your success and take the decision fatafat.
Okay, my next question is, with social media, probably an experience or a person that would have taken us by surprise if we would have traveled the world, if we would have gone somewhere and met this particular person, had that conversation. I feel like most of those experiences right now are being showcased on Instagram. So the proximity and this phrase that the world has become too small is the reality, right? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is it detrimental for us to be having such a big proximity to anything and everything? Or is it a good thing?
It is both. It is a good thing because when you look at it, you can already decide whether you want to go there or not. So it saves you a trip. Like yesterday I put up the photo of Dinesh eating the ice cream pakoda, speciality of this area.
Yeah.
Right? And I got all these responses on Instagram. Someone, putting a puke emoji to someone saying, give me the recipe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So one, though, at least now people know there is something called an ice cream pakoda. And there is nothing wrong with that.
So what about the suspense of life?
How would you even know?
go
I
there.
mean, yeah, but you should know that it exists there, right? To even go there. I mean, we were in Khanna for almost 7 days, and like you said, you were the most interesting thing here. Until we found the ice cream pakoda.
Until you found the ice. That's true. That's true. So, I'm sure ice cream pakoda is way more interesting.
No, not really. But the point is that when people show that there are these things, you can take informed decisions, right? When someone is really praising a movie and the movie is 2.5 to 3 hours of your life which you are never going to get back, you can take an informed decision whether you want to watch this or you don't want to watch this.
Correct.
On the flip side, see, someone puts this incredible photo of them sitting on a beach.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh my God, wow, what a life. But do you see that you are comparing your entire life with a frozen moment of someone else's life? Because what happened before that moment and what is going to happen after that moment, you have no idea. And you are saying, I wish my life was like that, guys.
Exactly.
Right? You see a person with like 6-pack abs and say, oh my God, I wish I had a body like that. You know, he's so lucky. He's not had chocolate for 5 years. Is that luck?
No, he's not had mama.
Right? So don't be too quick to judge your life based on frozen moments of other people's lives. Take it as entertainment. Take it as a bit of information.